This time on Cooper's Corner, we head out deep into the Mojave Desert to discover the little-known area of Afton Canyon, otherwise known as the Little Grand Canyon of the Mojave Desert. We'll explore the side canyons and check out the amazing geology that makes this place so special. And tucked away in this dry and desolate desert, we discover an oasis of lush green plants and water that springs this area to life. Then Sherry and I visit Joshua Tree National Park. And on this perfect sunny day, we hike the trails and discover what makes this place so special to be a national park. Come along with us on this week's episode of Cooper's Corner on the Road. And please do us a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we are off on a new adventure. This is Mark right here. You know Mark from Calico. I'm sure on this video you already seen Calico and us tearing that place up. So we're going past Calico today, and what's it called?
Afton
Canyon, which Mark tells us that it's the Grand Canyon of the Mojave Desert. So we're going to go fly our drone and check out some of the slot canyons and just see what this place has. So we had a hurricane down in Mexico or something. So yesterday we got a lot of humidity, some rain. We had a couple bolts of lightning that hit Mark's trailer. Oh no, it was
just scared the pants off me almost.
Yeah, it was a good bolt of lightning. So
Yeah.
So anyways, we'll bring you along and we'll check this out as we continue our California trip. All right, guys. All right, here we are, Afton Canyon. We're underneath the UP trail line that was built in 1938. And so we're going to be heading up this valley right here, this riverbed, into some slot canyons, hopefully. And as you can see, it's a little bit cloudy. And humidity is about 71. So all those in North Carolina that know me, don't be laughing at me if I pass out here. Whew, it's humid, man. I hate it when it's humid, but it's 85 degrees and humid. So I feel kind of like I'm in North Carolina in a warehouse, but I don't know. We'll see. As long as Sherry and Mark don't start taking bets on when I'm going to collapse, I'll be good. So, all right, let's go do this. Tell you what, you would not want to be in here in a flash flood. It's a major wash when it rains. Here comes the Edwards. Looks like our first side canyon right here. See what this has to offer.
The Mojave Desert, stretching across southeastern California and parts of Nevada, Arizona, and Utah, is one of the driest and most fascinating regions in North America. Covering about 25,000 square miles, it features vast valleys, rugged mountains, and deep canyons, such as Afton Canyon, which was carved over thousands of years by powerful floods and erosion. The Mojave's climate is extreme. In summer, temperatures often climb above 110 Fahrenheit. In winter, nights can drop below freezing 32 Fahrenheit. Because the desert air holds little moisture, heat escapes quickly after sunset, creating large temperature swings between day and night. Although the Mojave receives less than 5 inches of rain each year, sudden flash floods do occur. When rare storms dump heavy rain, the dry, hard soil cannot absorb water quickly, sending torrents rushing through canyons and dry riverbeds. Over time, this process carved places like Afton Canyon.
All right, we are climbed up in this canyon here to see if we can find a slide canyon, but it turned out to be a dud. So right there is the Mojave River that we came up. And we came up this valley right here.
Dry Mojave.
Do what?
Dry Mojave River.
So we were thinking this was going to turn out to maybe a slide canyon, but obviously it did not. It will be someday. But you can kind of see they don't get much rain here in the Mojave Desert, but when it rains, it's kind of like that Duseki commercial. It doesn't rain very often, but when it rains. So you can just see how loose all of this material is. It's just sediment boulders. So in one rain, you can gain a lot of sediment flying down this thing. So but overall, cool canyon where we're at. All right, we've hiked about 62 miles. It's only been about an hour, but you know, we're a little slow today because of the heat. Oh man, look at that. John Wayne and Lone Ranger and Tonto.
Oh.
Wave at him.
Hey, there's Geronimo too.
Hey, there he is. So it just goes to prove that no matter where you are, you can go out and you can find stuff to explore, man. You could be in Yosemite National Park or the Grand Canyon. Yeah, those are great, spectacular places, but you get out here and it looks barren, like there's nothing out here. And man, get into these canyons and slot canyons, and you can explore a lot out here. So don't just drive by places that you say, oh, there's nothing there. It's these out of the way places where you get that solitude, that peace. And sometimes you uncover things that are right up there with the national parks. Like there are places in Mojave that you would think you're in Bryce Canyon because of the hoodoos. There are slot canyons in the Mojave that you'll go through and you would think you're in Utah. So just gotta look for them. The railroad through Afton Canyon, part of the Union Pacific Los Angeles subdivision, carries freight between Barstow and Las Vegas. Known as the Mojave Main Line, it follows the Mojave through scenic desert cliffs. The Afton Canyon Campground, managed by the Bureau of Land Management, offers 22 primitive campsites equipped with shade structures, picnic tables, fire rings, and vault toilets, and seasonal piped water. Established in 1968, the campground was created when part of the canyon was set aside to preserve its natural beauty. Now I understand why they call this the Little Grand Canyon of the Mojave Desert. Wow. This place changes every time there's a downburst of rain. Look at that crack up there. The whole thing's ready to come down. Definitely four-wheel drive to get back in there. I mean, you can make it to the campground two-wheel drive, but this is about another probably 3 miles, 4 miles into the canyon from the campground. Wow. Look at that. Looks like a heart. After spending the whole day exploring, we received on our cell phones a severe flash flood warning for the area to include Afton Canyon. With being back into the canyon on some rough four-wheel drive trails and having already crossed the Mojave Riverbed twice, we began our trip out of the canyon to beat the storm.
As we made our way out of the canyon, we came across a large pond that was heavily colored by the minerals from the canyon walls. Yet this water was an oasis and provided life to the plants and animals that struggle to survive in this inhospitable desert. As we pulled onto the highway, the storm hit with vengeance. The lightning and thunder and the rain brought realization to how the Mojave Desert was formed.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
We are on rapid fire. We've been doing Route 66. We've been doing the mines of Calico. So we're down here in Southern California. Today, we're going to Joshua Tree National Park. And this is kind of our old stomping ground, Southern California. We both kind of grew up in Southern California, so we kind of know what's around to check out. So we thought we would bring you along while we're down in California and being with family down here, making these side excursions. But Joshua Tree is pretty cool. I remember camping here as a little kid, and there's actually a really good mine that is in Joshua Tree National Park. It's called Mission Mine, and it was a mine that was actually reopened, I think, in the early 80s. And it was all brought back to OSHA standards. Gold prices were good, so they opened it up. It shut back down, and used to be you could get into this mine. We've rappelled down into the first two levels, 100-foot level and the 200-foot level. All their equipment was still there. It was really cool. So a lot of history in Joshua. So.
We're at Quail Springs.
Quail Springs. And it's pretty cool.
What a beautiful day today. Bright blue skies in Joshua Tree National Park.
Yeah, it's really cool. I forgot how pretty it is out here.
It's quiet.
So it's about 76 degrees right now, maybe 80
I think it
now.
was 78 last I
So,
saw on the dash.
but it's a cool place.
Very cool.
Cool about the rocks, there's no graffiti on it because it's a national park. We came while it was government shut down, but the park is open, which is cool. And yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Breezy.
this would be the place to stargaze for sure.
Absolutely.
So, and this is Quail
Springs.
Springs.
I haven't seen any quail. So I don't know why they name it Quail Springs.
We are at this Wall Street Mill Trail. All right, Mom, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready.
We will see you on the trail. Whew. So, I don't think that was quite a mile in.
No, that's fine.
Piece of cake.
Easy.
We are going to try to see if we can find the mill. I think the mill's somewhere out here, but we're going to take a break because we went nonstop from the parking lot to the dam, which I don't know. They said it was a mile, 1.2 miles.
1.1 mile.
These old 60-year-olds kicked booty. So, perfect day though. 80 degrees, blue skies, breeze is blowing, so it's keeping us cool. And yeah, this place can get 120, so it's not fun in the
I
summertime.
don't want to be here at 120.
Pooh! It's when people die. All right, so we're gonna get some water, and we'll head down the way. Hopefully, we'll find this mill. So we were at Barker Dam. Pretty cool place. This goes way back into the 1900s. It's pretty cool. So they would dam it up on this side. Yeah, they had a pipe that they would send it from here to the trough for the cattle. This is all for cattle. And you can see the watermark. It's been all the way to the top. Look at that. Let me see if I can explain this. This is really old stuff right here. So let me start from up there. So the Barker Dam is right here. So this is the Barker Dam. I'll have to figure out what the year he built it, but it would definitely have been, early 1900s maybe. So the Barkers, this, which is really just to collect rainwater and stuff that comes off the hills so they could water their cattle. So right here, you can see there's a pipe inside that wall. So they would have taken that pipe, and that pipe would have come down here to the troughs. These were built by Barker. So the cattle would have all been strung out in this valley right here. So Barker Dam, I stand corrected. This trough was built by Willie Keyes, Jim and Willie Keyes. So maybe this was the Barker trough, because this is a trough, which they probably had it lined, and the cattle would have drank out of here. So that's the Barkers. The Keys, 1949, cattle ranching was still going on in the Joshua area here, the Johnson Valley. So they decided to improve. So that dam you see back there is the Keys Dam. Much bigger, held a lot more water, kind of filled that valley behind it. And so they also ran a pipe. So that pipe would have gone to this retaining that the Barkers did down to the Keys trough right there, which was concrete. So, and that went on, probably into the 50s. The area kind of dried up, springs dried up, rainfall decreased, and it just wasn't profitable to do cattle ranching here. And so they just naturally moved on to greener pastures west from here. So, but all the relics still stands right here, and that dam still works, because when they get big thunderstorms every once in a while, all that dam fills up. You can see the water lines all the way to the top. So that's cool. So, we made it to the petroglyphs, right? Petroglyphs?
Yes. Wow.
So there's one.
Look at all these up here.
Yeah, so there's
Oh my goodness.
looks like a ram right there. And maybe a deer or, yeah, they're all up in there. That is super cool. This is a definitely must do hike if you come to Joshua Tree.
It's awesome.
It's the Barker Dam. And it's
Go ahead.
no.
And the cattle trough is really cool to see that, how it was made and it's still there.
Well, and 2 generations. You know, the Barkers are the ones that would go way back, which we'll find out exactly how far back, but just a crude dam, hold a little bit of water, help water the cows, but what was the guy's name? The Keys.
Real Keys.
49 and 50 built that bigger dam. So, but this whole hike is about 1.2 miles. Very little elevation gain. I mean, nothing hardly. Mainly all flat, as you can see. Super easy hike. I would rate this as totally easy. And it just makes a loop, so you don't have to pay for real estate twice, which I always love.
Yeah.
And well worth it.
The petroglyphs, I mean,
yes,
that was so amazing. I've always wanted to see a petroglyph, and
in the wild.
It was my opportunity.
Yeah, I mean in the wild.
In the wild.
Now I've never seen one in California, so.
No.
But this is just getting us really excited about Utah.
Yes.
Because in Utah, we're going to do some serious hiking, and hopefully get back into some of those canyons and see some really good petroglyphs.
Hopefully.
But we're doing great. Yeah.
This
is good.
This is wonderful.
The trail is well marked. They got markers so you can't go wrong. I expect the Lone Ranger to pop out any second, and Tonto, but I haven't seen him yet.
I do say if you're going to come, be sure to bring water and a hat, sunscreen. Just take it easy.
Yeah.
So you don't get overheated.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful.
And I would not come in dead summertime, because this Joshua Tree can get, like I said,
this is October for us, so it's still warm.
It's almost mid-October.
Mid-October.
And the highest today is 87.
Something like that.
So that's doable. But you would not probably want to come out here when it's 100 degrees.
No.
But like Sherry said, bring a ton of water. Woo. Come on, Mama.
I'm coming. And if it, like on days like this, Paul's wearing his shorts, I've got my pants on with my hiking boots. So it's bearable. We made it back to Big Red.
Yeah, buddy. 1.2 miles, great hike, highly recommended.
Worth it all the way.
I mean, if there's all, I don't know, we haven't been in all the hikes here, but
no,
this one was rated. It's got petroglyphs, it's got old ranching dams and that kind of stuff, and
worth it.
Super level. So
yep.
Yeah. So let's go finish this park out.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
Bye. Joshua Tree National Park is a place everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime. Its otherworldly geological formations and vast forests of Joshua trees, found nowhere else on Earth, make it truly unique. This is a place to find solitude, to reconnect with nature, and to be inspired by the quiet beauty of the desert. America is filled with incredible places to explore. But when you find yourself in Southern California, be sure to put Joshua Tree National Park at the top of your bucket list.
Next time on Cooper's Corner, we leave the state of California and it's $5.60 per gallon for diesel, and we head to the state of Utah, where we pay only $3.47. We hit the road, and as we cut through the corner of Arizona, we travel through an amazing canyon before entering Utah to our first stop. We spend a week in the city of St. George, Utah, and we'll explore this town and the surrounding state parks that will absolutely blow your mind. So don't miss next week's episode of Cooper's Corner on the Road. And again, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Share it with your family and friends, and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss an episode. The scripture of the week comes from Romans chapter 12, verses 9 through 13. Let love be genuine. Abhor what is evil. Hold fast to what is good. Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Do not be slothful in zeal. Be fervent in spirit. Serve the Lord. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in tribulation. Be constant in prayer. Contribute to the needs of the saints and seek to show hospitality. May God bless you and keep you this upcoming week. And as always, it is our hope that you will put Christ at the center of everything that you do this upcoming week. It is also our prayer that you know Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. For he stands at the door and knock. He has made a way to be reconciled unto the Father and to be forgiven of all of our sins. May God bless you and have a great week.